Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm in my gym gear, but don't be fooled. I'm doing this thing where I put on all of my gym clothes in the hope that by the end of the day I would have reached the gym, but we shall see. So I'm in my kitchen. Also, today is my day off, so it's like my reading day, and I thought I would film a video. I always get requests to do more what I eat videos and do more about like my diet and stuff. Last week I got this cold from somewhere and it hit me really hard for about 3 days. And considering I have like pretty much like 5% of the normal range of natural killer cells in my immune system, if you follow my Instagram, you will know that in December I had my 2nd year of Lemtrada treatment, which kills a lot of the immune system. My Instagram is @izzy_MS if you want to follow that. So yeah, considering I don't have that much of an immune system at the moment still, I managed to fight off this cold in like 3 or 4 days, which I think is pretty good, and I'm going to share with you some of my tips. Alright, so my first tip is drink a lot of liquids. I have this litre bottle of water that I take with me everywhere. Like, it's actually a bit of a fear of mine to not be able to have water. Just that thought just really freaks me out, like being somewhere and not having any water. So I always carry this around with me literally everywhere. It's a litre. On a normal day I would drink like 2 of these, so 2 litres. And when I'm sick I up my liquid intake to about anywhere from 2 to 4 litres. It's kind of irritating because you always have to go to the bathroom like constantly, but I just think it's so good to like keep yourself hydrated and flush everything through and out of your system. If you don't like water, I'm going to show a alternative. It's a matcha green tea latte. So this cupboard in my kitchen is filled with all of my like supplements and health things and like protein, and it's quite full. As you can see, like I think I've become a bit of a health hoarder, but at the top is like all of my supplements, which I'm going to do its own separate video on. I don't take all of these every single day, but yeah, I'm going to do a separate video on that. And then like nuts to make almond milk and nut butters and stuff, I don't know. And then this is a mess. So I have a question. Most of this are, oh my god, I have 4 things of vegan protein. That's really bad. Okay, so I have been on a quest for a long time to find a really nice vegan protein. I currently have 4 different types and I'm yet to find one that I actually like. So if anybody knows any good protein that's vegan, please let me know. Right, so then I have like other powders, like that's a big thing of cacao powder. I have whey protein from my boyfriend when he comes to stay. Like, this is really good to put in smoothies, especially if you follow the Overcoming Multiple Sclerosis diet, because it's flax seeds with vitamin D. There's like both of the things that the diet says that you need a lot of, so that's really good to just chuck in a smoothie. But anyway, I'm off topic. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was going to make a matcha green tea. This is the one that I have. Like it says on the packet, it's extremely high in antioxidants, so it's really good when you're sick and just generally in life. Like if you can have one of these a day, then that's really good. And I'm going to show you how I make mine. Alright, so these are the essentials to make my matcha green tea latte. Got obviously matcha, and then I like to sweeten it with honey. I've got raw honey here because honey is actually really good for you when you have a cold because it's got loads of antibacterial properties, and raw honey hasn't been heated to as high temperatures as kind of like the regular runny squeezy honey that you can get from the supermarket, so it actually regains some of its nutrients. Retains some of its nutrients. I'm talking so fast, I need to calm down. And then I have coconut oil. I just think that it makes it really smooth and also adds a little bit of sweetness too, and then you can use whatever milk that you want. I've got almond milk, and this is an essential when you do matcha because you need to blend it all up. So yeah, got one of these. So to make it, I just do like 1 serving of this, which is like a teaspoon maybe, but it's got quite a strong flavour. So I started on maybe 1/4 of a teaspoon, and then as I've got used to it, I now have pretty much like a whole teaspoon. But yeah, so I do a teaspoon of this, do like a squeeze of this raw honey and like a teaspoon of coconut oil, a little dash of this, and then just blend it all up for, oh my god, what's happening? That went really crazy then. And then I blend it up for like about 30 seconds or something. So I really don't know how to show how I'm making this matcha, because like I need a massive tripod or something, or an assistant, but yeah. Oh, that's the phone. That was a cold cooler. So yeah, I'm making my matcha now. I'm gonna try and not spill it everywhere. Ooh. Oh dear. Steamed it up. But yeah, this is my huge matcha latte, full of antioxidants, full of antibacterial properties, and it's just really nice to drink, so I'd recommend trying that. So in terms of what I actually eat when I'm sick, see all my mess from my matcha latte. I'm a very messy person. But anyway, what I eat when I'm sick, I just keep it very simple. Try to stick to just fruits and vegetables, because they are obviously packed full of micronutrients. They are packed full of liquid, so that helps with your liquid intake and just keep flushing everything out. And yeah, they will just make you feel better, and a lot of them are anti-inflammatory, so that's also good. One easy way to pack in a lot of nutrients is to put it in a smoothie. So I mean, I don't really have too much to choose from at the moment, but I would do like some frozen fruit, because that's quite cheap in the supermarket and obviously keeps for a long time. So that's just strawberry and banana. Put another banana in, and then I would put a powder in to really boost your levels of nutrients going into a smoothie. So the one that I like to use is wheatgrass. Sounds a bit gross, but it's actually all right when you put it in a smoothie, and it is filled with potassium, calcium, iron, vitamin A, and yeah, it's just really good. And then I always feel like the more greens that you have in your diet is meant to be better, isn't it? So this would make any smoothie a nice green smoothie. I thought I would show you what I would have for lunch if I was sick, and this is actually what I'm going to have for lunch today. But I would normally just have loads of vegetables. So broccoli is really rich in vitamin C, and you need vitamin C when you're sick because you need to support your immune system. Also, it's a dark leafy, would you say it's leafy? It's a dark green, which is meant to be really good for you, isn't it? And like anti-cancer causing and all this stuff. So I'm gonna have a big thing of broccoli, pepper, tomatoes, and onion and garlic are really good when you have a cold or when you're sick. I don't know why, but I feel like they have loads of antiviral properties, do they? Oh, they boost the immune system. Basically, I like onion and garlic anyway. I like to smell. They just taste so good. And I'm gonna put all of this together with some tofu and make like a tofu scramble. I wouldn't normally put tofu in if I was sick. That wouldn't be the first thing I would go for, but it's what we had in the fridge, so I'm gonna make it. The really good thing about tofu is it's so bland. It has absolutely no taste to it, so you can really add your own taste and bung in loads of flavour with the use of herbs and spices. Oh, actually, I'll grab some herbs and spices to show you what I'd put with it. I've tied my hair up, that's how you know things are getting serious in the kitchen. I'm about to cook. So some of the spices that you could use when you're making this tofu scramble, and the spices that I'm going to use are, number one is turmeric. So this tofu scramble is meant to, I guess, mimic egg. Doesn't taste like egg. It kind of has the appearance of scrambled egg, and you put turmeric in to make it that yellow kind of eggy colour. Turmeric anyway is like a super spice. It's so So good for you. It's got amazing anti-inflammatory properties, which if you're ill and you have MS, it's like good to put a lot of anti-inflammatory foods into your diet, because we don't want any inflammation propping up because we're ill or something, and then that can cause issues, and we don't even want to go into that. So I like to shove turmeric in anywhere that I can. Anything that has like a strong taste, so like a chili or a curry, I tend to put as much turmeric in as I can get away with. It does have a really, really strong flavour. It isn't really very nice, I would say. I don't really like the taste of turmeric, but if you put like a sprinkle in with the tofu scramble, you really can't taste it if you mask it with like vegetables and other spices, and it's just so, so good for you. So I'm going to use turmeric. I'm going to use like cumin. My favourite cuisine is Mexican, and I love cumin. So cumin, paprika, and some oregano. Okay, I've prepped the veggies. And now I'm going to start on the tofu. The tofu, I think I'm going to do like half of the block or a third of the block, and it's, can you hear that? It's filled with water, and the thing with the tofu is you really need to squeeze as much water out of it as you can. Otherwise it's just going to get really soggy and disgusting. I'm just drinking this matcha as I make the lunch, and it's so good. It's hard to describe the taste. It is sweet from the honey, and it's kind of coconutty from the coconut oil, but it's not like overbearing. Did I just describe coconut oil as not overbearing? But yeah, it's really, really nice. I'm getting blinded. I'm going to try and show you how I do the tofu. So, look, it's between, like, I've got 2 sheets of paper towel here, and I just sort of squeeze, and then I flip it to a clean bit of towel, and I squeeze more of the water out, because I don't want, oh, I'm getting blinded, I don't want a soggy tofu scramble. I mean, even the words tofu scramble it's not really gonna excite many people and think, oh, that sounds delicious. So a soggy tofu scramble is it's just not what we want. This is gonna be difficult to show. This is why I need a helper or a tripod or something. Okay, so to make the scramble part of the tofu, is it weird that I don't have a head and I'm talking? Well, whatever. To make the tofu part of the scramble, you just literally break it up in your fingers to try and resemble kind of like egg. So this is what my tofu scramble looks like. Would you see it kind of like, well, it's meant to resemble big chunky scrambled egg. This is how the tofu is going. I've just put in the spices, and I think I'm going to go for onion and garlic in next. Right, it's looking more yellow now, isn't it? More kind of like egg. All the other vegetables are in now. And I'm just gonna saute them all together until the kind of like broccoli is a little bit softer. And then yeah, at this point you can put in anything that you would like. I think over the top I'm gonna just have it with like ketchup. But you could do like soy sauce or sweet chili sauce or no sauce. And this is my finished massive portion of tofu scramble. It's really high in protein, low in fat, really high in anti-inflammatory properties, really rich in loads of vitamins from like the broccoli, the bell pepper, the cherry tomatoes, and I'm just gonna finish it off with some cheeky ketchup. Oh yeah. And there we go. So this is my lunch. I probably later today will snack on some fruit. I think that that's really good to have when you're ill, just to snack on and just in general, because clementines And plums are really rich in vitamin C, which is what we need when we're ill. So I'll probably just snack on these bits after I've finished my lunch. So those were my tips for when you're ill and how to feel better. I think overall the most important thing to do when you're ill, especially if you have a chronic condition like me, is just to really rest, relax, sleep as much as you can, because it takes it out of us just that tiny little bit more. Keep it simple with what you're eating, just a lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables, keep drinking liquids, and yeah, you will feel better in no time. It took me about 3 days to start feeling better after I got sick. So thank you so much for watching this video. I created this video because I have a lot of requests to show more of what I eat, so I'm going to try and do some more. But if anyone has any other video topics you'd like me to make, then please let me know. If you like the video, you can give it a like, you can subscribe, you can go to my Instagram at Izzy_ms and you can follow me there, and I will see you in my next video.